Okay, so we all know that we live in the digital age, right? A time in which many parts of our lives actually reside in digital spaces. And we try to keep those personal spaces secure with the use of passwords as complex and as long as possible, just to try to avoid getting hacked and having, our personal or sensitive data stolen. Now, here's a wake-up call or a tough reality for you. It is very hard to manage a multitude of accounts that come with, a variety of passwords, complexity, and different length and so forth. It's just, very hard. So then to the rescue comes password managers. There are more than a few out there, but Keeper Password Managers is one of the best ones. That's actually what I've been using, and I've been very, very happy with it. It's been excellent for as long as I've been using it for this particular service. Now, I stuck with them because of their reputation, the different services and features that they offer, the compatibility with my software and devices and so forth. It's just been a good fit for me. Having everything consolidated in one place, where I only have to worry about my master password has truly made a positive and I'm going to say immediate impact in my routine and the way I work, my productivity level compared to before that, because it's really tough to try to manage multiple passwords for multiple social media accounts, multiple bank accounts, multiple emails, multiple online shopping accounts, school related accounts, utility accounts, you name it. We have so many of them. In fact, a recent research by NordPass reported that the average person has around 100 passwords. Think about that for a second. 100 passwords. That's insane. Now, since I started using Keeper's Password Manager, having a setup where I know I only have to worry about one master password and have everything still accessible, I'm just happy. And you should be taking advantage of it too. Before signing up for the service, one of the reasons, I dreaded, having to sign up for this was because I initially thought that it would be a very tedious process, right? To have to sign up and then have to move passwords there one at a time. I really thought it would be too complicated from start to finish, which is why I got lazy and never really got to it. But signing up and getting set up with Keeper was actually pretty easy, right? So Keeper Security made it pretty straightforward for me. I had the option to get everything transferred in a single swoop into my vault or, add them one at a time as I went. It was really my choice, but I chose to just move everything in bulk. I just add the new ones as I go. There's a free 30-day trial if you want to go ahead and give them a try. There's a free 30-day trial. I'm going to make sure that I have the link in the description there if you want to go ahead and sign up for that, just to see what it's like. Obviously no commitment. You can cancel it after 30 days and it doesn't take long to set it up. Literally just a few minutes and you're pretty much set up and good to go. Again, make sure to use the link in the description. It's important for you to use that link because you can get up to 50% off using that link, when you decide to go ahead and go for the paid version. So you get 50% off with my link. And as I say this, keep in mind that I was in your shoes. I was actually in your shoes trying to manage and trying to, juggle multiple passwords for multiple accounts. And I was doing so manually, just like you. And then one day, this right here happened. This that you can read here. A comment in one of my videos pointing out the fact that in one of my B-rolls that I was, presenting, that was part of my password list that was legible. So they could actually see and read the passwords for some of my accounts. I was horrified, but at the same time, I was grateful that, it was being pointed by one of you guys. You're part of my community and you're looking out for me, right? So I was happy that it was not a hacker who saw that. So I immediately updated my password. Then I literally just jumped on this password management path and never looked back. I figured, I just need this to be safer or to be more secure. I need to put it somewhere. So that removed that burden of having to try to remember all of these passwords so much that I have to write them down and people can easily access it, right? So with this type of service, you don't have to remember your password. You don't have to remember all 100 passwords, since they're saying that's what the average person has. You don't have to remember all 100 accounts with 100 passwords that match the account. You don't have to input your password each time, you log into your account. Because with a service like this one, access is actually authenticated through your password manager. And then, of course, after that, it will let you in after it verifies who you are, it verifies your identity. But anyway, let's go back into it here. One of the biggest things about Keeper Security is the fact that it has security systems that are independently audited, which will give you that additional, peace of mind knowing that your passwords are safe. They have a zero knowledge promise and they will literally encrypt everything. That alone should have you put them on top of your list, right? Now, other than that, there are other things that I really like with Keeper. When you get access to your account, you can see that the organization is pretty straightforward, right? As you navigate, especially with such a clean and, easy to navigate interface. It's very nice. It's super intuitive and easy to use. And even beyond passwords, right? You can also store your cards here and also have access to a secure message app. There's an emergency access features, right? In case you needed that, there is that option. If, of course, something were to happen, you can always access that. You can set everything up, using your browser. I'm not sure what you use. Personally, I use Chrome, so it is compatible with Chrome, of course. It's also compatible with Safari. To those of you who own Apple devices, it also works with Opera, Edge, Firefox, and so much more, even Internet Explorer. It's also available on both, iOS and the Android platform via the app. And by the way, the Keeper Android app has zero tracker. That's nice to see. Keeper also offers, YubiKey support, compatibility with smartwatches, fingerprint, and so many more secure authentication options. Their support is also pretty awesome. It's easy to get in touch with them if you have any questions or any issues, right? They have forums. They have a solid community if you are encountering any issues, or if you just want to connect with other people, or even if you want to connect with content creators like myself. A lot of us actually use Keeper Security. Like, we legitimately use it and enjoy it. Like I said, I personally, that's what I use. So you can always connect with the community and with us, and to just hear what our personal experience is like, or if you want to share what your experience has been like using this, or sharing tips and tricks and all that good stuff, there is that forum for that. You get to set up your master password, which is tagged with multi-layer encryption and is attached to your device. There are a number of features available to help combat breaches. There are things like features like two-factor authentication, right? So that feature is pretty nice to have. I personally like the security scan feature that they have available with their services. It would go through your password records listed in your Keeper account vault just to make sure that it's secure enough, and it will give you a grading. That way, if your password is considered weak or not good enough, you can make the adjustments, right, and make sure that you find more secure passwords. There's also a concierge service and secure file storage. There's a data breach checker feature that will monitor to keep you updated if any of your passwords have leaked, and there's even a deleted password recovery option. Again, for me personally, it's been excellent and I have no complaints so far. Now, to press even further on the legitimacy of Keeper Security as a company, be aware that they offer these services, for individuals like yourself or like myself, and family plans and all that good stuff, but they also do offer these same services to businesses, right? So they are known out there. It's not just a random company coming out and trying to offer you, password management services. They are known, to do business with both individuals, but they also already do business with other companies. They do have great both individual, personal plans and also family plans. You should definitely check them out because, as I mentioned, the reputation, they're really good at what they do. They have a setup that is easy to navigate, top level security at fair prices. And as I mentioned, I will have the link in the description so you can get started immediately. And like I mentioned, it's very easy to go ahead and sign up. Make sure to use my promo code IvanCam50, all in one word, right? So that you could go ahead and save up to 50% off. But anyways, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. Make sure to share this video if you know anyone who will be interested or who is, in the same situation as you or as I once was. Make sure to share this video with them. Of course, let me know, as I mentioned, with your questions. Make sure to like the video if you haven't done so. Subscribe for more content like this one. I will catch you in the comment section. I'm also going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.